know those moments when everything feels normal, but something inside you just knows something's wrong. That night, my body figured it out way before my brain did. It was late August, last summer. We were camping near a quiet lake in Colorado. There were 3 of us, but I had my own tent, a little farther from the others. The lake was calm, no wind, no bugs, no waves, just silence. Around 2 a.m., I woke up, had to pee, but I was too lazy to get out, so I turned over, closed my eyes, tried to drift off again. And that's when I heard it. A crunch, dry leaves, under pressure, a footstep, then again, closer this time. My eyes opened. I couldn't see anything, but I could feel something. Then, a shadow. It passed behind the tent, slow, almost floating. I reached for my flashlight. My hand was shaking, and just as I grabbed it, another step, this time right in front of the tent. Then came the zipper. That slow, whispery sound. 1 tooth, 2, 3, 4. I didn't think. I turned on the light and jumped out. Nothing, no one, except about 10 feet away, in the trees, a shape, tall, thin, not running, gliding. Connor and Liam came stumbling out of their tent. "Dude, what the hell are you doing?" I couldn't answer. My voice cracked. My hands were shaking. I just said, "I didn't see it. I couldn't look at it." I didn't sleep the rest of that night. I just stared into the woods, waiting. Next morning, I checked behind my tent. The ground was soft. There were footprints, not shoes, bare feet. And here's the weirdest part. Only the heels were pressed in. The toes barely touched. Whoever, or whatever it was. It wasn't walking. It was dragging. I thought I'd moved on. But sometimes, even at home, I still hear it. That zipper. And the worst part, that night, I never locked the tent. If it wanted in, it was just one pull away. And that thin sheet of fabric, it wouldn't have saved me. Bitterroot Mountains, way out west in Montana. A place so forgotten it barely exists on maps. People say the mountains are peaceful, but some mountains, they don't offer peace. They wait. I went there to be alone. No signal, no hikers, no noise. Just me. And whatever the mountain wanted me to meet, I pitched my tent just above a narrow valley. To my right, a cliff edge. To my left, dark pine woods. In front of me, only darkness. The fire died quickly, not from wind. There was none, just cold. A kind of cold that settled under your skin and stayed. By midnight the forest had gone silent. No owls, no insects, not even the trees moved. It felt like the mountain was holding its breath. Whoever or whatever it was. It wasn't walking. It was dragging. I thought I'd moved on. But sometimes, even at home, I still hear it. That zipper. And the worst part, that night, I never locked the tent. If it wanted in, it was just one pull away. And that thin sheet of fabric, it wouldn't have saved me. At 2:38 a.m, I was still awake, eyes open, staring at the roof of my tent. And then it started. Tock. A single stone, falling. Then another. Then a third, heavier. And then something ran. Not footsteps, not really. It sounded like something moving on all fours, scraping the ground as it circled my tent. Faster than a person, too smooth to be human. Then a sound directly above me. A scratch, soft, deliberate, like fingers dragging across nylon. I froze, reached for my flashlight, clicked it. Nothing. New batteries. Still dead. Clicked again. It flickered on. That's when I heard the zipper. Not mine. Outside. Zzzt. 1, 2, 2, 4. Then it stopped. And just beyond the wall of the tent, a voice. It's open. I pressed my hand against the zipper from the inside. Something pressed back. The tent fabric stretched between us. Then, a shadow. It passed across the wall of the tent. Not from outside, from inside. It had no shape, just moving black. Then the fabric beside me pushed inward, like someone was leaning against it. So close, I could feel their weight, 10 inches from my face, only the tent between us. I grabbed the zipper, yanked it. It jammed. I tore it down with both hands, fell out of the tent. Knee hit a rock, pain, bleeding. I ran, didn't look back, didn't care. My breath burned, but I wasn't being chased, because whatever it was, it didn't leave. It stayed inside. When the sun came up, I returned. Tent was still standing, but the zipper still open. And on the fabric, a handprint, not a human hand. Fingers too long, palm twisted. The fabric sagged inward, like it had been held. I left that mountain with all my gear, but something stayed behind. That tent. It's probably still up there. And if someone else ever finds it, before you zip it up, ask yourself, is it really empty inside? Because next time, it might not wait.
I set up camp near a forgotten mountain pass in Montana, somewhere off the trail, hidden between cliffs and thick pine. I hadn't seen a person in days. No signal, no noise, just wind, trees, and the deep hum of isolation. I pitched my tent right by the edge of a drop. Below it, darkness. Not the usual kind, the kind where your flashlight stops cold like the night swallows it whole. The sky was perfectly still, trees frozen in place. Even the stars felt distant, like they didn't dare look down. I felt small, alone. But I liked that. At least I thought I did. Then I heard something. A light metallic jingle, like a small bell, swinging, faint, far away. I waited, nothing. Then again, the same pitch, same rhythm. But this time, a little closer. I grabbed my flashlight and unzipped the tent slowly. The outside felt wrong. Too still, too cold. I stepped carefully toward the edge of the drop, shined my light down. At first, nothing, just black. Then, a glint, metal, a chain, thin, rusty, swaying. At the end of it, a bell, and it was being pulled upward. Someone, or something, was climbing. I saw it, a hand, long fingers, bent the wrong way, nails scraping against rock. It wasn't fast, but it was steady, deliberate. The chain dragged across the cliff face with a soft clinking, and the bell, it stopped right at the ledge, right in front of me. And then it dropped, right onto the rock. No wind, no movement, just the bell, still, and something below, holding its breath. I couldn't move, I couldn't breathe, but I knew it was there, and I knew it had seen me.